Hey everyone, welcome back. I am Neeraj. In the last session, we passed a JSON string into a Rust data structure. In this session, we will do the opposite and we will convert a Rust data structure into a JSON string. Basically, we will serialize a data structure so that it can be represented in a JSON format. For a better understanding, let us take a real life use case. Maybe we are creating an API and we are fetching some data from database, and that data we are storing in a user struct, and that data we have to pass it back to our client so that our client can use it in its own program. So obviously we need to convert that data structure, that user object, into JSON string, and that string we will just pass it as a response of our API. So let's do that. And by the way, so we don't need to install any other specific dependency. We have already done that. So if you look at our cargo.toml file, so we have already installed JSON, and we had created in the last session, we had created a struct, so user struct with the two fields. Maybe we can have as many fields as we like. So let's have a field for address, and let's have it as a vector of a string, because I think that a user might have multiple addresses, right? I am going to comment these lines, and instead we will focus on how to simply we will create an object of this user, and we will simply represent that object as a JSON string. So let's do that. First thing first, we will create a variable. We will simply just create an object of this struct we created, user, and we will assign the fields. So name, it would be, let's say, Neeraj, and convert this into string. The next we will have age. It would be let's say 30, and address. The type will be obviously, so we need to provide a, because the type would be the vector of a string. So I'll use the vec macro, and let's say the first address I'm staying in Delhi, and also we need to convert this into a string, and the second address, let's say Mumbai, and also convert it as a string. Okay, fine. So this way we have created this user object, and we can also print it as well, and you. So let's try to see how it work. Cargo run. So we are getting it. The user is Neeraj, is 30, address is Delhi and Mumbai. So right now, but this is a struct object, and we need to convert this into a JSON string. Converting is very easy and very simple. So I'll create another variable. So let's say JSON str, and we simply need to just serialize this object, right? I'll again use JSON, and this is having a method of toString. There we will need to pass the actual object, and it may return some error. So for the time being, so we will simply just unwrap it. And now we can simply print this variable JSON str. So let's do that. Println, and we will have a placeholder for our variable, and we will say JSON str. So, and now let's try to run one more time. I will say cargo run. So this time, so we are getting this. This is the okay. So this is getting printed from this line. So let's also comment it out, and let's try to run one more time. So yes, we are getting a JSON string representation of whatever our user object was. This JSON string we can very easily return as a response to our client, and our client can very easily it can use as per its own requirement. So working with parsing a JSON string into a struct, and serialize a struct into a JSON string. This is a very easy using JSON library. That's all for now. I'll see you next. Till then, take care and happy coding.